you've been cheating. Life in Liberty City got you down? Being a mercenary not paying off? Are the gladiators of the gridiron keeping you behind the line of scrimmage? Well, that's where we come in. Coming up on Cheat, we've got more tips for Grand Theft Auto 4. We'll show you where to gear up in Mercenaries 2, how to blast off an orange box, and we hit the field with Madden NFL 09. Ready, set, hike, because it's coming at you right now on Cheat. Welcome to Cheat. I'm Kristin Adams, and this is my sandbox, a place where even the best gamers come to find an advantage. Speaking of sandboxes, we're going to start off on the streets of Liberty City in Grand Theft Auto 4. If you're new to the game, here are some basic tips that will keep the cops, the killers, and the insurance adjusters off your back. If you get in trouble with the 5-0, take a look down at your mini-map and you'll see that you're in the middle of a flashing circle. The more stars you have, the bigger the circle. Get outside of the circle, I suggest in a vehicle, and stay there until your stars go away. If you're seen by any cops before the stars are gone, the circle of death will recenter on your location. While avoiding the fuzz is a good thing, socializing with others is important early on. The friends you make will totally hook you up. Roman will allow you to take cabs for free, which is handy, and your buddy Little Jacob will allow you to purchase from the huge arsenal in his trunk. Some compadres will call you up and want to hang, but sometimes you're just too busy. Problem is, if you decline, your friendship will suffer. So here's where you take a lesson from us here in LA and suffer no loss of friendship. Accept their invitation, hang up, call right back, and regretfully decline. Sorry, darling, forgot I had Pilates that day. We'll do lunch. Kiss, kiss.
So, where are you taking me?
Keep it tuned to Cheat as we delve even deeper into the world of Grand Theft Auto 4. Now that you have some Liberty City street cred, we're going to stick with the paid killers theme and go right into a tip for the third-person shooter Mercenaries 2. There are over 100 spare parts in the game, and the more you get, the happier you'll be. Here's how to pick up the first batch. Let's say you're just starting Mercenaries 2 and you want a head start on collecting the hidden spare parts. Well, you're in luck because we're going to walk you through the first 10 spare parts between the PMC base and the south side of Maracaibo. The first part is located in the backyard of the PMC mansion. You'll find this extra ammo clip just inside the small hedge maze. Next, on the pier behind the mansion, you can pick up the Master's sword and shield. Third, you'll find a part in the small village across the river from the PMC mansion. Right next to the gas station, you can score some valve lifters. From there, head north until you reach the big billboard. The timing belts are nearby on the ground beneath it. Continue north, and right under the sign at the entrance to South Maracaibo, you'll find your fifth part. From there, head east and slightly north. You'll find an exhaust manifold at the base of the monument. Just east of that one, you'll see a part next to the wall, so go ahead and pick up those stabilizer joints. Now, follow the highway north. The next part is hiding at the foot of the statue on the pointing man. From the statue, head east, and the thermostat is waiting right under the billboard. Finally, the 10th part is yours if you follow the highway north. There's another statue, and next to it, some ball bearings. Now that you've collected these 10, return to the mansion. Just talk to Eva and buy yourself a Panzer cycle. Remember, every 10 parts, you get access to a new vehicle. So take a ride and cheat carefully. Oh, no, you didn't. Well, actually, you did, and you're now well on your way to being a well-paid mercenary. Okay, time to put on your Elton John CD because we're going to show you how to launch the Little Rocket Man achievement for the orange box. You may have found a garden gnome near the beginning of Half-Life 2, Episode 2. But in order to score this achievement, you need to get that little guy all the way to the rocket launch at the end of the game. Sounds like a pain in the ass? Well, it is. But you know what they say, gnome pain, gnome gain. To start, you'll find him in the first chapter in the room where Alex contacts her father. He should be hiding under the bed. In order to get your gnome to the end, you're gonna need to move him around a bit. You can put him down for safekeeping, but you need to be sure that it's a place you can return to. And be sure to save often. There's nothing worse than losing a gnome. The greatest challenge is driving with the gnome. As your car is not equipped with a rear-facing gnome seat, you have to improvise. One option is to cram him in the back of the car. Luckily, the gnome is more durable than most small children, but be warned, you'll need to drive carefully or he might just tumble out of the car. The key is to drive at a reasonable speed and do frequent gnome checks to make sure he's still with you. And if you get bored, which you most certainly will,
we would just wrestle hunters to the ground with our bare hands.
You can always place him in humorous scenarios. Once you finally reach the base, you can prepare your gnome for liftoff. Put him in the rocket and send him on his merry way. And after all your hard work, be sure to close the hatch. Don't worry, your achievement won't pop up automatically, but it's there. Pretty exciting, right? Garden gnomes. I just love their little hats. Now that you have some serious frequent flyer miles for your little rocket man, pack your bags because we're going further into deep space with Super Mario Galaxy. Between the original Donkey Kong and King Koopa, Mario's had his share of nasty bosses, and Major Burrows is no exception. Here's how to get a little closer to the princess and defeat a guy that spends more time underground than Elvis. Like most trips to Amsterdam, Super Mario Galaxy starts with an invitation to the Mushroom Kingdom. But this adventure doesn't stay terrestrial for very long. Before you know it, the princess is kidnapped and you're out among the stars. And collecting those stars can become quite an intergalactic pain. One of those dead-eyed balls of combustible gas comes from defeating Major Burrows, which isn't the easiest task. This boss is hungrily chasing down an innocent little rabbit in the gusty Garden Galaxy when you meet him. After you gallantly step in, Burrows decides he wants a little Italian on the menu instead. To prevent your untimely digestion, you might want to keep these tips in mind. Burrows goes underground with more ease than Jason Bourne, and this is where he'll attack from. Eventually, he'll pop halfway out. That's when it's time for a little whack-a-mole action. Ground pound, and he'll shoot out of his hole and stumble around stunned, disoriented, and dazed. Kind of like James Franco giving an interview. Before the Major sobers up, spin attack him like you're a little plumbing Chuck Norris. Repeat this process 2 more times, but beware. On the 3rd time, he moves a little faster, and it takes 2 ground pounds to get him out in the open. And while you're fighting, do your best to keep away from the spiky plants on the underside. Trying to navigate that dangerous flora is an easy way to end up in a Mushroom Kingdom morgue. After you've put this mole 6 feet underground for good, you'll receive your prized star. Now there's only 120 more to find for yourself. Good luck! As I always say, the only good tortoiseshell-wearing mole is a dead tortoiseshell-wearing mole. No, really, I always say that. All right, we've got to take a break, but don't break huddle just yet. When we come back, we've got tips for Madden 09 and Viking Battle for Asgard.
Halls. Keep going anytime with a deep breath of fresh air.
Welcome to Progressive.com.
Yes, I need some insurance for my vehicle.
Great. We insure all sorts of vehicles. You also get concierge claim service, 24/7 live support, and pet injury coverage. Oh, are those real antlers? I like cashmere socks.
Covering you and your loved ones. Now that's Progressive. Call or click today.
He's so excited.
Oh, can I get him?
I don't think you're ready for such a big commitment.
What?
It's a lot of responsibility. You let our cactus die.
Commitment? No, it's pay as you go. You still get the network, but pay only on the days you use it.
They are pretty cute.
This holiday season, give them Verizon Wireless pay-as-you-go with no long-term contracts. Choose from camera phones like this Samsung starting at $39.99 with $10 airtime included at select retailers and Verizon Wireless.
The hotter the hot, the colder the cold, the greater the demand, the more you need Duralast. Batteries built to exceed the need. Only at AutoZone.
Let the games begin.
Double the fun tonight as X-Play goes extra large with an all-new 1-hour show.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Double the gaming news.
The action is fast, fast, fast.
Double the exclusive interviews.
I've knocked people over playing video games before.
Double Adam and Morgan.
And some stuff that really shouldn't be on television.
It's an all-new extra-large X-Play, giving you more of what you crave tonight at 8.
It's really good.
Only on G4.
My new computer started out fast, really fast, but now it's only kind of fast.
Hold on, let me check my email. It's not loading. Let me try this again.
If your PC doesn't run like it's supposed to, if your internet connection is unreliable, even on a so-called fast connection, even if your brand new computer isn't as fast as it ought to be, you might not have any real problem at all. FinallyFast.com free performance test will immediately diagnose any hidden problems and show you how to get more speed on any computer. Plus, FinallyFast.com provides you the software you need to get your computer up to peak performance by getting rid of all the nasty junk files, spyware, adware, and registry errors that make even the best computers freeze and crash. Find out why Ascentive has been featured in Newsweek, Forbes, and the Wall Street Journal. You could save hundreds, even thousands of dollars by taking the Finally Fast performance test first.
I'm booted up. What's that URL I should look at? FinallyFast.com. Hey, my computer's fast. Finally. FinallyFast.com.
Or to speak to someone directly, say agent.
I'm
sorry, I didn't quite get that.
Agent?
I'm sorry.
Spit out your Stride gum and chew another piece already, or we'll find you.
Got it. Leave the RAM.
The ridiculously long-lasting gum. Stride Sweet Berry.
Testify! Tonight on Attack of the Show, our holiday gift guide continues with the BDP 1500 Blu-ray player on Gadget Prime. And Chris Gore grapples with Mickey Rourke, director Darren Aronofsky, and the stars of The Wrestler. It's Attack of the Show tonight at 7.
G4 is like a clan of plasma pixies who want nothing more than to satisfy your every entertainment indulgence. They will introduce you to the TV shows you need to know about, fawn over your gadget lust, scour the web for the craziest videos, and plug your brain into the latest comics, game systems, and films. They're good like that. Anyhow, G4 is exactly like that. Kinda.
Welcome back to Cheat. I'm Kristin Adams, and they say before you learn to walk, you need to learn to crawl. Well, in Madden NFL 09, before you learn to throw 90-yard bombs downfield, you need to learn how to master your running game. Here's a look at how to control the turf in the latest installment of the Madden series.
They go with the run.
So you've got Madden 09, but maybe you're not an expert on the whole football thing. That's okay, because we're going to help you get a good running game started. The running game has a few advantages. First, it lets you keep the time of possession in your favor, forcing the other team's defense to work harder. A running game also opens up the passing game, which is good for you and bad for them.
Touchdown!
Now, every team is different, and each running back has different strengths. Deuce McAllister of the Saints, for instance, is a power runner.
Little handoff.
So with guys like him, you'll want to use that power and send them running straight down the middle.
Tackle right around the 48-yard line.
On the other end of the spectrum, there are guys like Adrian Peterson of the Vikings.
Open field ahead.
Peterson is small and fast and better suited for running sweeps on the outside.
He's one of the guys they can count on for big play.
Then you might have someone like LaDainian Tomlinson. He's more versatile, so it's okay to let him run the middle, the outside, and even catch passes.
Throws a bullet. He gets in for 6.
But if your team is lacking a great running back, you can go ahead and use your quarterback.
Drops back on first down.
The Raiders' Jamarcus Russell isn't the fastest runner, but he's big and powerful. And with Vince Young of the Titans, you have a guy who can sprint and pick up some big yards.
He's still going.
But remember, when you've got quarterbacks running, they're more likely to fumble.
It's a fumble.
Once your running game is established, it's time to pull out the play-action pass.
Fakes to the back.
Here, your quarterback will look like he's going to do a running play, but then fake the handoff and do a pass play. If all goes well, you'll fake out the defense.
Gets in for the touchdown.
And finally, you should know that when the weather turns ugly, a good running game is your friend.
Touchdown.
So there you go. Get off your duff and start running. Okay, so you've mastered the ground game, but passing is where you can make up some serious yardage. Keep watching Cheat for our upcoming look at the aerial assault of Madden NFL 09. Now, even if you don't play as the Vikings in Madden, you do want to be playing as one in Viking Battle for Asgard. Here's how to get some serious achievement points by finding some skulls. All right, cheaters, we know you want achievement points, and we know you're all a bunch of lazy goofballs that can't do anything on your own. That's why we love you so. So we're gonna help you out. We've got all the locations of the Darkwater Skulls in Viking Battle for Asgard. You want those Skulldagger achievements, right? So pay attention. That's the Viking way to do things. First off, and this isn't the Viking way to do things, you're gonna have to sneak into the fort to get these skulls. Let's get skullin'. For skull numero uno, jump this hippie-ish fence, then another, and see that thing by the crates? That's a skull. Now, try and sneak up on these guards. You'll probably have to get all Philip Seymour Hoffman on the guards to get to the second skull. Nothing wrong with that. It'll only make the reward that much sweeter. Now, climb up that red fence. The third skull is there for the taking. Take it. Are you man enough to take it? Then climb another fence. Lots of fences in Viking days. See that well? Well, head over there and pick up the fourth skull. Now, head on over to these crates for the fifth skull. You might have to do battle afterwards, so be it. For the last and final skull, make haste for the red portal. Ah, the red portal. Leap down below, and there's the sixth and final skull. Achievement unlocked. Now you can kick some booty worry-free. Pretty easy, don't you think? There you have it. All the cheats and red skulls you'll ever need. Until next time, of course. That's the Viking way to do things. Now that you've got all your red skulls, you can finally beat the Valhalla out of your foes. We'll continue to show you how to find those elusive skulls in Viking Battle for Asgard in an upcoming episode of Cheat. Coming up next, though, we'll answer questions sent in by you in video viewer mail. But first, check out this quick cheat for LittleBigPlanet. I dare you. LittleBigPlanet is finally here! But where do you begin? In a game of endless possibilities, you could probably use a little guidance to get things going. So here are a few tips to jumpstart your game. First, if your level looks a little bare, try adding some architecture. All you need are a few beams and a sheet of glass, and you've got yourself an instant storefront. It's a simple way to add a little variety to your landscape. Next, there's an easy way to make floating platforms with more than just dark matter. Just place a small piece of dark matter behind the object that you want to float. Then build a beam out of another material and attach it to the dark matter. This can work for floating score bubbles as well. Carefully placed emitters can also add an interesting element to your levels. For example, you can place an emitter on an orange tree and watch the fruit fly. Play with the settings and you might end up with a mountain of oranges as well as an interesting puzzle. And say you want to fly through the air, but you're having trouble making a springboard with the greatest of ease. Well, you can avoid springs altogether by using pistons instead. Just attach a piston to a beam, then attach a button to the beam and the piston, and there you go. You've triggered a springboard that gets the job done quite nicely. So do it for Sackboy. Get building.
Strap your girlfriend on a truck, haul your buds through the muck. Drive a limo for your dad's RV. Go through a car wash and suit your body. Whacked out videos next on G4.
There is a school like no other school in the world. Avionics in the morning. Training in the afternoon. Computer programming in the evening. And along the way, Leadership 101. And on the day that your studies here draw to an end, and the commander looks you in the eye and salutes you, it will be with the knowledge that he is only the first of many who will do so. There's strong, then there's Army strong. To see strength like no other, go to GoArmy.com.
Lucky, make me a hole!
Log on to daveschool.com, the school that makes movies.
Make your skin feel irresistible. Skin Contact, new hydrating shower gels from Axe.
You have to say yes to everything. I wasn't open to stuff, and now I am.
On December 19th.
I do want to take guitar lessons. I do want to learn how to fly. Yes, I would like to learn Korean.
잘했어요.
What did he call me?
Jim Carrey.
Somebody needs to talk him down.
Wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend.
Oh. Man, you're terrible at this.
Yes, man.
I would understand.
Rated PG-13. Starts December 19th.
Little girl, have I
Not really in a band.
I don't really work for a label.
I live in Detroit, not LA.
Wow. I've never been to Manhattan.
Truth is, I've been sleeping in my car.
It's okay. This isn't really my apartment.
I'm not saying I love you. I won't say I'll be true.
What if I told you there's a quick and easy way to get today's most popular stuff for free? All you need is internet access. Answer a few questions, then tell us where to send your free gift. It's fast, it's easy, and it's real. Thousands of people have already claimed their free gift.
I thought it was too good to be true. Then I got my free Xbox.
I got a free Xbox for my son.
An offer like this doesn't come around every day. Check out the website now and get your free gift.
Well, I felt like I needed an extra kick or an extra little boost to get me through, and from what I hear, 5-Hour Energy does the job, so I decided to give it a try. I like the way 5-Hour Energy makes me feel before games. It gives me that edge that I need and keeps me focused throughout the football game. I tell all the players to take 5-Hour Energy. I mean, they see the way it makes me feel, so I think everybody wants that same type of feeling. I am the 5-Hour Energy guru. It's the truth. I mean, I wouldn't be taking it. 5-Hour Energy. I use it. I love it.
I got $583 from cashforgold.com. All I did was look through my drawer full of jewelry I never wear.
Turn your unwanted, broken, or mismatched jewelry into cold, hard cash, because if you're selling, cashforgold.com is buying.
I sold my old jewelry and took the vacation of a lifetime.
I had no idea my old jewelry, rings, chains, and bracelets were worth so much money.
And with gold, silver, and platinum at their highest value in decades, that means more money in your pocket. And because we own our refinery, we can cut out the middleman.
It was so easy. I called the number on TV and asked for their free refiner's return pack.
Safe and insured. I sent in my old jewelry and got more money than I could ever have imagined.
Fill the envelope with your unwanted or broken jewelry and mail it to our processing center. A safe, reliable transaction with satisfaction guaranteed.
I got $423 from cashforgold.com. Now that's a lot of gas money.
Call 1-800-984-5883. Call now.
This show is also available as a download to own.
Hey there, cheaters. Now, we can't read your mind, and believe me, we thank our lucky stars for that every day. What we can do, though, is help you out when you get stuck in a game. Here's some video viewer mail where you ask us for the cheats you want the most. Geometry Wars Retro Evolved 2, Bizarre Creations' popular multi-directional dual-stick shooter, is a love letter to gamers, hardcore and old school alike. However, even the most dedicated seem to be having trouble earning the mysterious Smile achievement for the game. Cheat received a video viewer mail request asking for help in getting this elusive achievement.
Recently I've been playing Geometry Wars 2, and I've really been struggling with the Smile achievement. I was wondering, is there any easier way to get this?
This Geometry Wars achievement, like geometry in school, can be tough to get through. But lucky for you, I've got a crib sheet that can help you ace this test. The numbers 2, 4, 11, 15, 17, 18, and 19 from the Smile achievement description don't seem to add up to any kind of solution. But if you allow me to be your trusty protractor for this particular problem, I say measure your angle of attack on the 20 stages from the sequence game type. On the stages corresponding to the first two numbers from the achievement description, 2 and 4, you're going to need to let at least one enemy survive and run the timeout for each. On stages 11, 15, 17, 18, and 19, your ship needs to be destroyed. Trust me on this one. As for the remaining stages, those you'll need to beat, and here's how you can complete the hardest ones. In stages 5 and 6, orange rockets will begin to appear and surround your ship. And guess what? You're the bullseye. Blast yourself a path in one direction as you move out of the circle. Then shoot your cannons where they're gonna meet to take them out. In stage 9, you'll find that there'll be way too many green weavers to shoot down before the time limit. This is where you'll be using your first bomb. In stage 10, move around in circles while shooting the backs of these repulsors to escape defeat. These guys will appear again in the final stage with orange rockets to try and wipe the smile off your face and record. For both stages, use a bomb when things get a little too hairy. Stage 12 is all about snakes and rockets. Hug either the top or bottom of a wall to effectively clear the stage of enemies, or you can choose to do it the easy way with a bomb. In stage 16, avoid shooting at the pink spinners and green weavers when they appear. You should dodge them instead, and when the purple wanderers appear to close off your escape, drop a bomb to clear the screen. Don't let down your guard though. You'll still need to blast off these orange rockets before the stage is completed. If everything is done right, the stage grid should look just like this. 2 clocks for eyes and 5 big X's for teeth. A smile to match the one on your face because you've just become 25 gamer score points richer. We've got time for one more game, so let's head to a galaxy far, far away. It's time to play dress up in Star Wars The Force Unleashed. Just follow these cheats and give in to the dark side of your wardrobe. So you finally got your hands on Star Wars The Force Unleashed, and it wasn't exactly all you had dreamed. It happens, but what better way to drown your sorrows than letting loose with a few new cheat codes? When you're feeling down, there's nothing like a brand new outfit to lift your spirits. No? Well, let's just pretend. At the main menu, choose Options and select Input Code. Just enter the code Wookiee, that's with 2 E's, and you can unlock your very own Master Kento costume. And now you've got robes just like the apprentice's father. Feel better already? Well, if you still need a little pick-me-up, try using the code Holocron. These Jedi adventure robes are sure to put the spring back in your step. It's hard to be utterly disappointed when you're styling in these awesome adventure robes, right? And maybe you'll really enjoy the game when you're playing as General Kota. All you need to do is enter the code Mandalore, and the Kota costume is all yours. Who knows? Maybe this brand new you will have the time of your life. It's worth a shot. But if playing dress up doesn't really do it for you, it may be time to pull out the big guns. Or sabers, as it were. Just enter the code LIGHTSABER to unlock a new, super deadly lightsaber. Go ahead, take out all your anger on these guys. It's okay to be mad. Let it all out and unleash your frustration. So there you have it. When you're feeling cheated, sometimes the only thing to do is cheat back. Those are the tricks for today, but we've got lots more coming up on Cheat. Remember, if you missed any of these tips, just visit us on the web at g4tv.com/cheat, or you can write to us at cheat@g4tv.com. I'm Kristin Adams, and you've been cheating.